Hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa and I am your cruise director on the Magical Mystery Tour. It is Makeup Revisited time and today we've got a good one. Marc Jacobs. I'm not going to tell you what I've got, you have to stick around and find out, but first don't forget to subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell to be alerted to any new uploads, and if you like this video at the end please give it a big thumbs up. What have I got? So Marc Jacobs Beauty, if you know, you know, was a really cult favourite, but unfortunately probably didn't perform as good as what it should have, or the whole of the company issues. And they ended up folding in 2021. However, licensing rights were acquired by Coty, I want to say late 2022, early 2023 maybe, and they announced back then that they would be relaunching the brand in 2025. We're in 2025 people. They did say they were going to stick to the DNA of the products, but come back to the DNA of the brand, but come back with some more formulas, some more products, and expand on it. So what have I got here? I've dug out what I've got left. I've held on to this liner for dear life. It is the blackest black eyeliner. I have 2 eyeshadow palettes and 1 face palette. This is, I want to say, the Tan-Tastic Glow palette. Look at that. I love this. This has the Cult bronzer in it. It was massive. You would never, in the traditional bronzer, the bronzer was the size of all of this. You are never going to get through that. I've still got the plastic. We have the bronzer, a blush and a highlighter, which we will use after. And I have 2 eyeshadow palettes. I had wanted to get them all. These were limited edition collectors because they normally come in a plain black cover. Now, extravagance. There was no way I was not getting this. And you guys know me. Is that not my colour story? Look at it. Couple of mattes here. These colours. And it'd be so easy to use that one today. But I'm not, because you've seen a lot of in that colour. This one that I have, that is much worse for wear and is covered and it's everywhere, is Elec-trick. Most of the black has fallen out. We've got 3 shimmers there. This is sort of a multi-chroma, silver, purple and 3 cool tone mattes, and that's what we're playing in today, because I know I'm going to have to get rid of this one just because of how much it is falling apart. Oh, and it breaks my heart. I'm holding on to it for dear life. If you can hear a noise behind me, that is jelly. We are working against the clock, people, because I think my battery's going to go flat at some stage. Let's get to it and see what we can do. I have prepped my face, and all the products will be listed below. So let's go in toward the bronzer. The bronzer was a real cult product. And I didn't want the full one because I have so many bronzers. But this was, I'd seen this palette and that was the end of me. This is sort of a neutral, this is a perfect shade bronzer. It's a neutral bronzer, leaning slightly cool tone. It's not going to give you any way, shape or form an orange glow. Oh, I haven't used this for ages and I forgot how good it is. You can bet your sweet backside that this had better be in the products for the relaunch. And I imagine the bronzer, if they stick to how good this is, will sell out. I will certainly, on my lower buy, will certainly be buying to compare. I mean, going into the... I've gone blank. I'm too excited thinking about it. Going into the blush. Oh my God. What is wrong with me? Still using these new Morphe brushes. So this is a soft, again, it's a neutral pink. It's not warm. It's not too cool toned. And this is why this is so good, because it is neutral. This is so old. So obviously the quality of it may not be quite what it used to be, but it's still better than most products on the market. I mean, God, how much I love this. Now, this is a gold highlighter. It does give a little bit of texture. It is not super blingy. It's subtle but delightful. It will give you a little bit of texture. I'm okay if they reformulate the highlighter, but I really hope they keep the blush and the bronzer as it was. And I probably would have preferred something not quite so gold. Like this is almost a bit of a chunky glitter in it. But that being said, once I spray this down and melt back in, it's going to feel, oh, I love, look at that bronzer, guys. Oh, I hope they bring this back. I will buy the full size bronzer this time. But this makes me happy enough that I could just go out with a single shade on my lid and be done. Me to do that. I know, who even am I? So, Elec-trick. It is cool toned. Let's get to it. Going in, just checking. See, that is super light. Tap off, just bring this on the top part of my lid. It's matte, it's just going to brighten a little bit. We will use that a bit more later. Clean off the brush into this neutral. Oh, look at that. Oh. Some luxury brands are not worth the hype, right? So some can be really hit and miss. I know I only have 2 Marc Jacobs here, but even now, these have expired so long ago. And look at it. It's still performing. It's not dried out. It still feels buttery and delicious. Like, you know what I was saying before when I said I could just do a one, I could be really happy just like that. So the lighter colour, look at me, I'm covered in stuff. The lighter colour that I put up above it, just under my brow, put that all over my lid, this, and I'm done. I mean, did I say I've got Jelly behind me snoring? She's keeping an eye on things. I mean, that's so nice. So nice. So nice. Oh, I can't wait for Marc Jacobs Beauty to come back. I can't wait. Obviously, he is not involved in the company. He has sold the naming rights to it. I don't know how much he was involved in the beauty side to it. God, I've got black everywhere. this palette is a mess because all of this stuff that's on my hand is from me handling the palette. Going in to this brown now. Some lipsticks, blush. Oh, I wonder what they'll launch with. They have to launch with that bronzer, you would think. Are they going to launch with a full range? Are they going to do skincare? Which I imagine they may. Obviously, it's years between development. Like if you're getting a product out there, if you're deciding to launch a brand, if you're getting a product out there, you know, within 6 months of creating it, of building it, of acquiring it, that's stuff that's already been in production. Going into that mid shade again, that's stuff that's already been in the process and in the pipeline for a long time. You know, if I was to, for example, work on an eyeshadow palette, you'd be looking at 18 months to 2 years, generally, from first thought, from conception to creating it, because you've got to go back and forth on formulas, make sure the formula's right, get the colours right, production, all of that. Now, I'm really happy with where the eyes are there. Let's look at these shimmers. See what payoff we're still getting. Look at them. So, this one here, which is well loved, well used, falling apart, we're going to use on the outer corner. That's still nice. Cleaning off my fingers. I've got a towel here. I've got that much of a mess. Going into what looks more purple and going across the lids. So you'll see this is more purple, this is more rose. Yeah. I want it back now. Can we have it back, please, Coty? Can you hurry up? Because some people are saying, I haven't read anything, that being said, I haven't gone searching. Some people are saying it may not be till 2026 now, and I'm really hoping not. Mid-year, just before all the September ones begin, would be really good. Okay, this silver, Tin Man Silver, going in. I'm just bringing that. So you can put the silver there, or you could just use that matte white. And no, that's not a person. To brighten up on the inner corner, but we're using the silver. Just trying to use, the only shade I haven't used is the black. Are we going to use it? Yes, we are. Just going into this again. Of course, what I want to do, there is nothing on this brush now, but I'm just pulling between that silver and that rose to blend. It blends a bit better. I'm really making sure I've cleaned off my fingers, hoping I don't get anywhere. This I should 100% not be using on my eye, but I am going to. It is the Marc Jacobs black eyeliner. Let's warm it up on the back of my hand. Wind it up. This is a mini size. Look at that, she's still in black. I don't normally use a black liner in my waterline. So this was really popular. It was a gel waterline eyeliner. She did not budge. Going in now. How much is in there? We lost a fair bit of this black. I dropped it, and she is crumbly. She is delicate. Let's just really going to smoke out under the eye here in a second. I've got to be careful holding this up because it's wanting to crumble. Probably 2/3 of the black has gone. Can we get, oh yeah, this is from the Jessup, which is the dupe for Makeup by Ariel Morphe range. Now let's right near the right near the lash line. This dog is snoring up a storm. You can see that it's got more depth on this eye than this eye now. Accidentally stabbed up a bit. Now if you have this at home, I don't know if I would recommend getting it out. I can definitely feel that this is expired. So I won't be wearing this makeup for long, and I will be washing it off pretty darn quick. But I will not be throwing it out because I can't. I'll be keeping it for the memories. If they bring something out with the colour story of it, will I be comparing? Quite possibly. Now underneath the eye, I don't know why I've just packed that away, because I need to soften underneath the eye now. So going into this flatter brush and going into the darker brown, tap off and just pull along underneath to smoke out that black. And it softens the line. This dog is so loud in the background. I do set my sound reduction a bit depending on how much noise is outside of the room, and there is a little bit today. So once I upload this into my computer to edit and hear what the background noise is outside of the room, will depend on if you hear her or not and how loud she is. Okay, I have cleaned that off and I'm going into that mid cool tone now, just to bring down a little bit further. Oh, she's woken up. Into the, oh no, not for long, into that white. And just going underneath there, as opposed to bringing the silver down, I'll use that matte shade just there. I still love you. I still love you. What I'm going to go and do now is set my face down, do my lips, do my lashes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the final look. What do we think? I still love Marc Jacobs. That's what I think. the blush, the bronzer. I mean, even the glow from the highlighter has settled down and is not looking so chunky now that I've set down my face. The eyes, this is intense, what I've done today, but it's because I've just used all the shades. As I'd said, for a day look, blush, bronzer, highlighter, would have been happy just using these two shades, to be quite honest. It gave me everything that I needed for a really beautiful natural look. Are you excited for Marc Jacobs to be coming back? I know I am. I just, fingers crossed that it is up to the previous standard. I will cry if it is not. Bet your bottom dollar I'm getting that bronzer. At least I will be picking up a few things. Ideally, I'm really hoping they bring up a base, but I do want a bronzer. I do want probably a blush. Eyeshadow palette, 100%. I will pick up one of them. If they do a foundation, possibly. I don't know what else. My number one thing, bronzer. That is it, my friends. Do you have any Marc Jacobs? If you do you miss it? Are you looking forward to him coming back? Let me know your thoughts. Until next time, don't forget to tell your mum, tell your sister, tell your friends. Come along, hang out, subscribe, all that jazz. It's been a whirlwind. We got through it. My battery didn't go flat. Time to leave it on the charge. I'm going to go swan around in this for about 30 minutes before I wash it off my face to protect my eyes. Oh, I did leave it on. See you next time. Bye.